everyone. Welcome to Tamala and Taylor's Treat Talk Tuesday, where we talk about treats, business, and life. And we're here every single Tuesday for your enjoyment. I am Tamala. I am the owner of Torlitas for that sweet and crunchy taste. Torlitas is a dessert company located right here in this great state of Ohio. Go Bucks. And if you want to know more about me and my business, go to @Torlitas. That's T as in Tuesday, ORLITAS. And guess what? We have a demo today from one of our wonderful co-hosts. Of course, she's wonderful. And that is Taylor Sandoval. And I will have her introduce herself as well as what she's going to be demo for you today. Take it away, Taylor.
Hello, I am Taylor with Taylor's Kitchen, located in Albion, Michigan, where we make custom treats for your special occasion. Today, I am doing a demo with my own little special guest, my niece, Miss Brooklyn. We are doing caramel wrapped pretzels, and we would love for you guys to see it.
All right, can't wait.
All right, so here is our demo of the caramel wrapped pretzels.
Oh,
We wrapped them in caramel and dipped them in white chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing that you want to do when you do these pretzels is that you want to warm the pretzels up in your hand. Warm the caramel up in your hand. And here I am spreading out like a log. The one thing about caramel wrapped pretzels is you don't want them to be flat. You want them to have like that texture and have like that rope appearance. And so I measure it out, but I don't exactly remember how much I measured. I think it was like 0.7 ounces for like each pretzel rod. But here I'm just showing Brooklyn the same thing that I just told you guys, that you don't want it to be flat. When you're doing the pretzel, you want it to actually have like that swirl effect. Make sure that you keep your caramel like in a warm place when you're doing this, so you don't have to work so hard to get it to form to whatever you want to form it. I use I believe it was Peter's caramel when we did these. And so here I was just showing her how to wrap it around the pretzel. I was telling her that you can't wrap it all the way to the end, because if you wrap the caramel all the way to the end, you won't be able to dip it into the chocolate. So make sure you leave room to have the caramel that you can dip it all the way into the chocolate on the pretzel rod.
Almost like you need a handle, like it gives you a handle at the end.
Yeah, like a little handle. And one other thing is, while we were rolling the pretzel rods, I already had my chocolate warming in the chocolate warmer. I have like a little Wilton's chocolate warmer, because we all know or have said this before on here that chocolate can burn. You can use a double boiler, which is water boiling on the stove, and then you put it in another little bowl and you can melt it that way, or you can melt it in the microwave. I just choose to use the warmer because you can kind of like set it and forget it. So while we were doing all of this rolling and measuring and things like that, the chocolate was already warming. And I used the Merkin's white chocolate. And you can use any chocolate you want, to use for this. I just like that particular chocolate because I can buy it in bulk and I can just change it to whatever color I need it to be, to fit whatever theme that I'm doing. So what I did here is I poured the chocolate into a piping bag. I put the piping bag inside of a cup, and then I poured the chocolate in it. And I like to do it this way because I can pick the size of the cup, and it helps when you have a longer cup to dip the pretzel rods. So we're dipping away, You want to make sure you let as much excess drip off as possible when you're doing this so that you don't have big puddles of chocolate laying in. Then I took another color and I melted it. And then I'm just doing a little drizzle. You can do different effects when you are and any different color. And here I am adding some sprinkles. And then I'm going to show you guys the final product and what it looks
Oh,
like.
nice.
It only takes like 5-10 minutes for them all to dry.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what you get.
Yay, they look
Like I said,
delicious.
thank you. You can do them for any theme. Here I am packaging them.
Mm-hmm.
You can do any theme, any color, whatever you have. If you had like, say like a mermaid birthday party, you can do them with like some purples and some golds. You can add little fondant pieces to them. You can add different, make little chocolate pieces and add to them. It's a pretty versatile treat to use. The caramel was already made, just melt the chocolate, do the pretzels. The longest time is just, rolling out all of the caramel and dipping them.
What was your drying time?
It was probably like 2 to 5 minutes for each one.
Was it you put yours in the refrigerator or freezer, or you just let it air dry itself?
I just let it air dry. I don't put it into the refrigerator or freezer or anything. I just let it air dry.
So
and they dry pretty quick.
That speaks to your tempering. You're doing your tempering right.
Oh, okay.
Dry.
Thank you. I know that one day we talked about it and you said if your chocolate is still shiny, that means it's not like haven't been reheated a lot of times, and that I did the tempering right too. So thank you, Miss Tamara.
Absolutely. Good job, you and Brooklyn. It's always a nice treat. It's these pretzels, chocolate dip pretzels, especially with the caramel. It could be used for any type of occasion, whether you're at home, at one of the Super Bowl parties. That'd be a great treat for Super Bowl parties, and especially for like bridal showers, baby showers, parties of all types, because everyone loves a chocolate pretzel. It's that perfect combination with the caramel, the salt, and the wonderful pretzel. So really good job on that.
Thank you. Another thing too is if you're doing them for like small children, say you're doing like a small children's party, you can definitely cut the pretzels in half. They're a good like loss leader for if you are doing like just the regular chocolate covered pretzels, for if you want something to add. Say for instance, if I have a party and I'm already making cupcakes or like cookies or something like that, I would say, hey, do you want to add these chocolate covered pretzels? They're great, especially for like little kids because they're handheld, and however you decide to like package them, they could be individually packaged, or and they're really, really versatile. So thank you for that.
Yeah, absolutely. A nice dessert table, that would be great as well as an addition.
To offer that probably like in like a party package will be really good too, because you already know how much it's going to cost, and you already know like how long it'll take you to make them. I think we took like maybe 45 minutes at the most, and they were already packaged because I had to deliver them that day. So she helped me with the packaging, the prepping, and the delivery. So yeah, so I was just saying, Brooklyn did a very good job with helping me. So thank you for helping me to do that.
Yeah, yes. It's always nice to have someone to help you, especially someone that wants to learn, that's young and want to learn from someone to do something, and not just, well, I don't want to say not just, but being a participant in making treats, so they are learning as well. And you never know where this will go.
True. I'm excited. I'm excited about everything that I get to help the little people with in my life. I know she really likes baking. I had a couple events like pop-up shops, and she asked to go with me too. So
Oh,
they're very
good.
much into helping me sell the treats and make the
Good.
treats. So
Yay. As I go, yay.
yes,
All
yes, yes.
right.
So that was the demo for today. What else? What have you been up to, Tamala?
Well, I think just, really getting some new tips and tricks on how to create different products to expand my line. I know that you and I just took a class from, I guess Timbo is his name, Timbo, the cake guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I think
think that's
it's
his name.
Cakes by
Maybe
Timbo
Cakes by
on
Timbo.
Instagram. He does
Okay.
really, really beautiful cakes.
Oh yeah, and he has such a great history. I think he won like something on Food Network or Cake Wars or something like that. So he comes from a really big background, and I'm pretty sure he had humble beginnings just like the next person. So, but it just shows you that what he's learned and what he's teaching us, his audience, whoever wanted to participate, we really got an inside look at how to do some treats for, I know I can use it for expand my product line for my Torlitas. But I don't know if you want to dive into it, Taylor, about what was taught?
Sure, we can. Yeah, we can. We learned about how to make like a chocolate, looks like a chocolate box.
Mhm.
He did a cake, he did cookies, and he did cake sickles as well. And he just taught us how to make them, how to do the bows, how to wrap them, and different things like that. I think it was a really nice class. I appreciate that it was like a private group, so you can ask all of the questions that you want. Recorded the video live. I think it was just really good. I feel really great about supporting other people
Absolutely.
that are in the same industry as me. And so I think that was a real, blessing to be able to do that.
Absolutely. And I think that, talking to our audience, that I want them to know that it's important to expand your craft. Don't be afraid to take a class. It was under $30. I think if you got in at the early bird, it was less than that. So don't be afraid to take the time to learn something new, because it's only going to improve you. Your products will be improved. You'll have something new to offer your clients or potential clients. And
Mhm.
why not? Just why not? It's good to stick to what's tried and true for sure. That's your bread and butter. But you can also offer something new. I know that I'm going to offer something new for Valentine's Day. And I'm glad I learned this new product line, and it will be in addition to what I offer for the upcoming Valentine's Day. And hopefully we can get Timbo in to be one of our guests on our show. So maybe we should spam him, with information about Tamlin Taylor's Treat Talk Tuesday. And you're like, who? I've seen that. Yeah, yeah. So we're going to definitely reach out to him to see if he wants to be a part of one of our guests. And we have some really great, news to share with all of you. We've had over 100 hours viewed on YouTube, right?
Yes.
We have over 100 hours. We've had how many guests? About how many guests to date? Five guests, five or
Yeah,
six.
I think so. 5 or 6. We just had a guest last week. I don't know if you guys watched last week's episode, but we
We'll
just
link
had
it
another
here.
guest last week. So
We'll
yeah,
link it here or in the comment section.
we'll put it somewhere around
Yeah.
here to our last interview.
Yeah, and that was TNT BUT Supply out of Michigan, and she has her own store. Her name is Tesha, correct?
Tisha Perez.
Tisha Perez. Okay, I always want to call her Tesha. Tisha Perez, and she's a wonderful woman who is an entrepreneur. She's been in the game for 5 years. So, it was a really good interview. So I really like doing the interviews because it really gives you an insight on someone that's an entrepreneur who just went for it, who's in the game, quote unquote, the game, to or the journey of entrepreneurship. We all know it's not easy, but when you're doing something for yourself, when you feel like you've been called to do something, you prayed about it, and you can see the results of it, it's really, really rewarding. And you just don't stay at one level. You keep climbing. You just keep climbing. It's always going to be something new and different. And it's always going to be a new idea or a new way to do things, or it may be a new actual building or product line that who knows where it will go. So I just want to encourage everyone out there to take the time and set aside when you are pricing your products. You have to realize that you're not just paying for the ingredients, you're paying a little bit extra. They're going to have to pay a little bit extra because you're going to want to take a class. You're going to want to travel to a location where you can be amongst your people, so to speak.
Yeah.
The people that are like-minded like you, so you can grow and learn and have some fun. This is we do it because it's fun and enjoyable for us. And so yeah.
Every investment in yourself is an investment into your business because you're going to pour all of the things that you have learned back into that. I don't personally believe it's a way to separate me from what I'm doing. If I have the same principles in life, I'm most likely going to have those same principles in business. And so whatever I invest in myself is going to automatically be invested into what I do on a daily basis, whether it's customer service, whether it's investing in a class, investing in, just personal care. When we interviewed Tisha, yes, she is a beauty supply company, but as a treat maker, I know when it comes to certain days of the year, I will not sleep. I don't be doing nothing to my hair. I'll be like, I got a holiday coming up. I'm trying to get things done and get orders prepped and prepared. And a lot of times you spend those holidays making it nice for other people. You don't really get
Exactly.
to celebrate them yourself if you're in an industry like a full service industry or a hospitality industry. So that's why we want to talk about treats, business, and life, because they all tie into together. If you're a parent, motherhood, fatherhood, life, everything goes together. And that's just why we want to be a well-rounded show and be able to teach you guys all of those things that we are learning along the way. So I'm excited for what's
Absolutely.
to come.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And, just piggybacking off of Cakes by Timbo, the class we just took, um, I learned so many new things that I had no idea about. It was like a glaze that you can put over your fondant to make it shine, or your cookies to shine. There's a fondant that's better than the others that was recommended. And he shared his tools, a a pizza cutter
Yeah.
to cut the fondant.
Mm-hmm.
And there was just so many other things that, I just didn't know.
Hey guys, this has been another episode of Tamla and Taylor's Treat Talk Tuesday podcast, where we talk to you about treats, business, and life. We thank you so much for viewing this episode and hanging out with us this week. You can find all of the information that we talked about in today's episode down in the description below. I am Taylor with Taylor's Kitchen. I can be found on all social media platforms at Sweet Spirit Treats. And you can also find my co-host Tamla at Torlitas for that sweet and crunchy taste. Thank you for all of your support and have a blessed day. Bye. TNT Beauty Supply presents with pleasure. Welcome to Wakanda Hair and Fashion Show. On February 27th, doors open at 5 p.m. with the show airing at 6 p.m. at the Historical Bohm Theater in downtown Albion, Michigan. We are looking for more sponsors and vendors. Visit Eventbrite page under TNT BEYOUTE Supply or visit TNTBEYOUTE.com for more information.